Let's bring in CapWealth CIO Tim Pagliara. Okay, Tim, from what you've seen so far, what are we in for in February?
I think that last week there was a big pivot in technology. We want to know how much is the AI spend going to affect free cash flow? How much is it going to take? How much capital is going to be necessary to finish these build outs? And then what kind of return are companies going to get once they have the build out finished? And they're rewarding the companies that are increasing free cash flow and have the capital necessary to do the job.
It feels like with Lumen Technologies and Corning, you're pretty much going with the picks and shovels versus the hyperscalers.
Yeah. Year to date, Lumen's up 15%, Corning's up 21%.
Crazy. I think it's 25 now. Corning's up 25% year to date.
Today. Yeah. You can see the opposite with companies like Oracle. What I would look for in advance of earnings tomorrow from Lumen, they'll talk about the increases in free cash flow with the AT&T sale. They will also give guidance about the tremendous opportunity they have going forward that begins really now and focuses all the way through 2029.
And they were here. Lumen's CEO was here with Alex Karp of Palantir right on this set. They announced a deal. So there are all kinds of partnerships that could be quite valuable there. But if you look at, say, the Microsofts of the world, they are down year to date. And I don't know, is there anything about some of the bigger tech companies that where you feel the valuation is being reduced and it's not so obvious that we'll see rainbows and unicorns?
Absolutely. And you are seeing that in the valuations being compressed because there is no clear path towards the end of this AI spend and the impact on capital. Again, using Oracle as an example, they just announced today their plans to raise $50 billion in capital, half of it from equity, half of it from debt. So the expense of all this is really coming home now.
I do have to ask you, because we were just talking with Randy Quarles and Dennis Lockhart, former Fed heads, and we were talking about Kevin Warsh. We saw an absolute collapse in gold and silver on Friday. A little bit of a comeback for silver earlier today, but do you think, was that caused? Is it fair to say that Kevin Warsh's nomination causes something like that?
I believe it is, and I believe that Kevin Warsh's nomination proved to the world that the Fed's still going to have a measure of independence. He is an insider, so to speak. He's got a lot of experience, and he's going to bring new and innovative approach towards some of the problems that we've all recognized with the Fed in the last 5 years from the pandemic.
Tim, thanks.